Ikigai, and I like this book. Like, it can help anyone to in a deep manner about their life. So, right now, I was studying Morita therapy, which is written in the book Ikigai. And so, let's continue here. What Morita explained the idea of letting go of negative feelings with the following fable. A donkey that is tied to a post by a rope will keep walking around the post in an attempt to free itself. How to become more immobilized and attached to the post. The same thing applies to people with obsessive thinking who become more trapped in their own suffering when they try to escape from their fear and discomfort. Now, the basic principle of Morita therapy is first is accept your feelings. If you have obsessive thoughts, we should not try to control them or get rid of them. If we do, they become more intense. Regarding human emotion, the Zen master would say if we try to get rid of one wave with another, we end up with an infinite sea. We don't create our feelings, they simply comes to us and we have to accept them. The trick is welcoming them. Morita liked Morita liked emotion to the weather. Hello everyone, welcome to the live. Today I'm going to explain or I'm right now reading the book Ikigai, and I thought that it's a very good book and I love reading these books. UPSC CSC pre ओके आपने क्या मैसेज किया है कल वाला वीडियो पोस्ट हुआ था ओके आप मेरी किसी वीडियो पे कमेंट कीजिएगा देन ओनली आई विल बी एबल टू चेक योर वीडियोस बिकॉज मैं आपको ऐसे देख नहीं सकती हूँ ना मतलब आपके चैनल को आपका कभी भी कमेंट नहीं आया है ना इसलिए नाउ वी आर मूविंग फर्दर इन द बुक लेट्स डाइव इन दिस बुक we can't predict or control them. We can only observe them. To this point, if often quoted the Vietnamese monk Thich Nhat Hanh, who would say, "Hello, solitude. How are you to do? How are you today? Today, come sit with me, and I'll care for you." Second, do what you should be doing. We shouldn't focus on eliminating symptom because recovery will come on its own. We should focus instead of on the present moment. And if we are suffering, on accepting that suffering. Above all, we should avoid intellectualizing the situation. The therapist's mission is to develop the patient's character so he or she can face any situation and character is grounded in the things we do. Morita therapy does not offer patients explanation but rather allows them to learn from their actions and activities. It doesn't tell you how to meditate or how to keep a diary the way Western therapies do. It is up to the patient to make discoveries through experience. Third, discover your life purpose. We can't control our emotions, but we can take charge of our action every day. This is why we should have a clear sense of our purpose and always keep more Mormita mantra in mind. Why what do we need to be doing right now? What action should we be taking? The key to achieving this is having dared to look inside yourself to find your ikigai. The four phases of Morita therapy. Morita original treatment, which lasts 15 or 21 days, consists of the following stages. First, isolation and rest for 5 to 7 days. During the first week of treatment, the patient rests in a room without any external stimuli. No television, no book, family, friends, or speaking. All the patient has is his thoughts. He lies down for most of the day and is visited regularly by the therapist, who tries to avoid interacting with him as much as possible. The therapist simply advises the patient to continue observing the rise and fall of his emotion as he lies there. When the patient gets bored and want to start doing things again, he is ready to move on the next stage of therapy, which is light occupational therapy. Again, for 5 to 7 days. In this stage, the patient performs repetitive tasks in silence. One of these is keeping a diary about his thoughts and feelings. The patient goes outside after a week of being shut in, takes walks in nature, and does breathing exercises. He also starts doing simple activities such as gardening, drawing, or painting. During this stage, the patient is still not allowed to talk to anyone except the therapist. Third, which is occupational therapy. Again, for 5 to 7 days in this stage, the patient performs tasks that require physical movement. Dr. Morita likes to take his patient to the mountains to chop wood. In addition to physical tasks, the patient is also immersed in other activities such as writing, painting, or making ceramics. The patient can speak with others at this stage, but only about the task at hand. And fourth, which is the return to social life in the real world. The patient leaves the hospital and is reinto- and he and is reintroduced to social life, but maintains the practice of meditation and occupational therapy developed during treatment. The idea is to re enter society as a new person with a sense of purpose and without being controlled by social or emotional pressure. So, this was something which is written in this book, and the name of the things which I read. This was about the Morita therapy, how Dr. Morita teaches the basic principles of life, and how she's like a therapist, and she tries to make the patient not feel like burden, or he teaches to accept our desires, anxieties, fear, and worries, and let them go. Next is Naikan meditation. Morita was a great Jain master, or Naikan, introspective meditation. Much of his therapy draws Much of his therapy draws on his knowledge and mastery of this school, which center on three questions the individual must ask him or herself. The first is, what have I received from person X? What is the name of this book? Ikigai. This book name is Ikigai. Second question is, what have I given to person X? And third is, what problems have I caused for person X? Through these reflections, we stop identifying others as the cause of our problem and deepen our own sense of responsibility. As Morita said, if you are angry and want to fight, think about it for 3 days before coming to blows. After 3 days, after 3 days, the intense desire to fight will pass on its own. And now, Ikigai. Logotherapy and Morita therapy are both grounded in a personal, unique experience that you can access without therapist or spiritual retreats. The mission of finding your Ikigai, your existential fuel. Once you find it, it is only a matter of having the courage and making the effort to stay on the right path. In the following chapter, we'll take a look on the basic tools you'll need to get moving along the path. Finding flow in the task you have chosen to do, eating in a balanced and mindful way, doing low intensity exercise, and learning not to give in when difficulties arise. In order to do this, you have to accept that the world, like the people who live in it, is imperfect, but it is still full of opportunities for growth and achievement. Are you ready to throw yourself into your passion as if it were the most important thing in the world? Hello, Divine God. Hello, Ali Mus. I'm sorry for the wrong pronunciation. I don't know what your name, but Ali. Thank you so much. Actually, I'm not teaching. I am just reading the book, and I thought that I can go live with this. And yeah, so that's the reason. Actually, I like to read books. Like I like to read non-fiction books. Not too much fiction book, but yeah, non-fiction book I like to read. Like self-help book types. Which is this book is very very like important for students also, and anyone can read the book, which is Ikigai. In this book I read, I'm not reading in a flow, like I'm not reading the whole book by in a sequence, but I'm reading like here by topic wise I'm reading. Okay, so till now, the most beautiful thing which I read and which helped me to get out of some like traumas is this: beyond resilient anti-fragility. It's like a very very important, or I'm not able to explain it, but yeah, it's very good thing. You have a potential. Keep continue, don't worry. Okay, thank you so much. Can you tell me that from where you are watching this live? Are you from India or any other country? In this page, which is beyond resilience and fragility, this it's written that What is resilient and what is anti-fragility? So here, things that gain from disorder, we use the word fragile to describe people, things in organization that are weakened when harmed, and the word robust and resilient for things that are able to withstand harm without weakening. But we don't have a word for things that get stronger when harmed up to a point. To refer to the kind of power possessed by the Hydra of Lerna, to talk about things that get stronger when they are harmed, Taleb proposes the term antifragile. Antifragility is beyond resilience or robustness. The resilient resists shocks and stays the same. The antifragile gets better. So this is the line which I love the most. The resilient resists the shock and stays the same, but the antifragile gets better. It will become stronger when harmed. Okay, you are from Pakistan. Nice. Thank you so much, everyone, for liking and being with me in this live. Okay, so I'm ending this live. It was quite a small live, and uh, yeah, I came here to show you that how I read a book. Yeah, I know it's a very silly thing which I'm doing right now, but uh, विदाउट डूइंग एनीथिंग वी कांट बी परफेक्ट. हम लोग कभी भी परफेक्ट नहीं हो सकते हैं अगर हम स्टार्ट ही नहीं करें तो. सो आई एम स्टार्टिंग, नॉट स्टार्टिंग बट या आई थॉट कि लाइव आकर के थोड़ा एक्सप्लेन करती हूँ एंड रीड भी करती हूँ थोड़ा बहुत, आप लोगों को भी बताती हूँ. सो इट वॉज दैट. थैंक यू सो मच फॉर बीइंग विथ मी एंड या I'll end this live, and please subscribe to our channel. If you like to be a part of my journey, then please subscribe to our channel. Whether you are from any country or whether you are not preparing for any examination, whatever you are doing, but if you like to like be a part of my journey, you can subscribe to my channel. Okay, thank you so much. Bye bye. Take care. Good night. Have a sweet dream and a beautiful next morning.